So can you see my screens then, guys?
Yep.
Yeah, we can. Yeah.
So what we can do is really easily. So basically, I'm just basically SSH into my Ubuntu box. Basically, Ubuntu 14.0 or 16.04 with Docker installed. I'm really amazed how quickly you can create a server on DigitalOcean and it's just there to be used, kind of thing. And it takes about 55 seconds to boot.
Yeah, so I did that the other day. Actually, it's brilliant, isn't it?
I mean, it's like 0.07 cents an hour. So I was like showing the guys in the office how to use it, and it was like, "What's this?" Yeah. So what you've got is basically you can run a command. I've got it up here. So basically SSH, and basically you basically type things. You basically take Docker and things. So Docker space run. And you basically you give it a name. So I'm going to call this is web 1. And is it back? What do they call that? Would you like that? Is that I never remember what it's called. Where -b kind of thing. Is that what they call it? Hyphen kind of thing. -d. That means basically like on the.
That's a switch, I think they call.
Yeah. Okay. So switch D, which means D means it runs the daemon, and the P, which means basically what port it runs on. So basically, with Docker, when you run an application like this is an Nginx thing I'm giving you, it will bind the port number to its own little local host, but that's not presentable to the internet or to the Docker's or the host's IP address. Does that make sense?
Yeah. It's effectively like a router at home. It's as if you're port forwarding.
So you're basically just NATing it internally. So basically, you type in 808 8081 or 8080. I'm going to put it on first, and then put it on to 80. So it's basically the little container is told that it's going to be publishing its web server on 80, but I'm telling it to publish it to my public IP address on 8080 of the DigitalOcean. And then you basically just do thumb, and then go / hello world, which is basically just like a little web server displaying hello world. And basically, because that's not installed locally on my machine, it basically goes to Docker and says, I want you to download this hello world image. And it should download it and put it on the machine. It says it can't find it.
Yeah, so it says pulling those layers down. That image is made up of all those layers. So
yeah, what happens? It tries to do it locally, can't find it, goes off to the Docker repository and brings down 5 little things. So now if I do in my little thing, go Docker space ps-a, it basically shows me what Docker processes are running. So it tells me that I'm running one little world, hello world command. So on this, I think it is my IP address for this thing. So copy that, bring up a new browser, and go to 808.80, and there's my hello world. And you see this host name here matches what it is. So now what I can do is I go up again twice. I can then run that again, another instance of that thing, but I'm changing the port because obviously you can't have the same port on before. So I'm now changing the port 8081. So basically running Docker run again, naming, I'm going to call this name web2, return, and you can see it's down, literally just really quick, it's downloaded that up again. So if I now go back.
It's actually cached that, because it's pulled all those layers down.
Yeah.
It's cached that somewhere, so it knows that you want exactly the same thing. So it's just grabbed all that data and it's put it in another container without having to go out to the internet.
So now if I put in the IP address and then port 8081, I get back another hello world with a different host name, which is really cool. So I'm basically just running, within 2 minutes, running 2 hello worlds, which is just really cool. So if I do a Docker run PSA, it will show me those 2 things. And then to kill them, I can remove them really quick as well. So I can go Docker RM, the name of them. So I've got, I think I called one web -f for it and removes it. And then web 2. removes it again. So if I do PSIM again, I've got no Dockers running on my machine at all, and now they've gone completely. So that's how quickly you can then import 2 Hello Worlds on a DigitalOcean box, which is really good. And that's good. But the even cleverer thing is if I run this command again, but a slightly different commands this time. This time I'm gonna, this time it's gonna run 2 Hello Worlds again. I basically created 2 Hello Worlds again, Web 1 and Web 2. And then you can download a little thing called HA Proxy, which is a load balancer. And what this does, so in this command, I've got docker space run -d -p port 8080, and then linking Web 1 and Web 1, and then linking Web 2 and Web 2 to my little load balancer. Click on return. It can't find it locally. It then downloads them. So now I should have, once it's downloaded, I should have 3 little Docker images running on my machine. So I've got 2 little Docker images running Hello World with a load balancer in front of it. So if I go Docker SIA -a, I should have 3 little things now running my little Docker. So now if I was basically putting the IP address of the web server with my Docker instance, my instance of DigitalOcean, if I just refresh this, I should get, if you can see that the host name keeps changing, so it's load balancing between the two.
Yeah.
How cool is that? I mean, that's just like, if you watch that, I put it on YouTube kind of thing of how it just shows you how powerful how Docker is. So if you're on your machine, your laptop, make your image, give you a Docker image, put into then you can push that to your repository, and then you can pull it down onto any machine which has got Docker installed in it. So I'll just quickly kill both of those, and then we can talk about it all makes sense kind of things, showing a little demo like that.
Yeah,
I think.
That's probably the easiest I've seen now, because I've played around with Docker quite a lot, but and actually used it. I haven't used it in production, but I've used it at work for other things.
Yeah.
And that's probably one of the easiest demos I've seen of it.
That's how you can just, DigitalOcean is just so cool. You can, I don't know how much it will cost me to run that for a little while. So I'll shut